Hello neighbor, this is Curt with etrailer. Today we're going to take a look at the etrailer cargo organizer and protector in our 2024 Mitsubishi Outlander. Now when it comes to the cargo area of my vehicle, or any vehicle really, there are two problems that we're constantly running into. And one is keeping it organized and the other is keeping it clean. And this particular combo here is going to do both for us. So the cargo area protector that we have here is going to be water resistant. It's going to hold up really, really well, and it cleans really easy. It can be wiped clean with a wet cloth. You can even remove it and hose it down if you really need to. With the width of it, we're actually covering the entire cargo space of our Outlander. It's even coming up the sidewall a little bit, so that makes me happy because if I do have anything that does happen to spill over back here, it's all going to really just kind of run out here over our bumper. The carpet underneath is completely protected, and that's the thing about this is if I'm carrying anything back here, you know, maybe it's for landscaping, I got some mulch and things back here, or maybe I'm doing a home project and I've got some paint back here, maybe a paint can is open previously, I don't want that to tip over and spill all over and ruin my factory carpet. Another thing is I might be transporting pets and I just want to keep all that pet hair out of that factory carpet. This is going to do a great job of protecting the cargo area from all of those things. So this comes in 3 separate sections and they're all pieced together by hook and loop. Back here in the rear of the vehicle, we've got what I call the bumper apron. So this actually comes out past your cargo area and drapes over your bumper, and I really like this in particular because one of the things that I've run into the past loading and unloading the vehicle, if I don't have something like this, is if I've got something loose, you know, like I mentioned mulch or something like that, and it gets down here amongst the latch, it could be a real pain to clean out and things like that. And when it's time to close up and hit the road, you can either detach it, or what I personally like to do is just kind of fold it up and over whatever cargo I have back there, and that just prevents any more kind of spilling and bigger mess. It actually gives me kind of more of a walled-in coverage all the way around. The middle section is going to cover the entire cargo area, and when you do remove this, it actually comes right to the edge of our bumper right here. This can be just pushed in a little bit if you need to get clearance on your latch that's right here underneath. But like I said, if it was me in this case, I would probably just fold it up and over that cargo in the back just to prevent any kind of extra spillage. And the final section goes along the backrest here of our second row. This is our cargo area organizer. And this is a great place to keep some of those loose things that you like to keep in your car at all times. What I like to put in here generally is I have a flashlight, I have a first aid kit, I have a small ratchet set and tool set, and I've got pockets like this that I keep things like bug spray, sunscreen, just all sorts of different items and little knickknacks that normally would be floating around the cargo area or elsewhere in my vehicle. I could keep them all right here within easy reach. We've got 2 large pockets with a hook and loop attachment up at the top to kind of keep those covered up. And then we've got these 3 large netted pockets here along with 3 up here at the top that have an elastic band around them to keep things in there nice and tight. Now, the cargo organizer is going to attach just using a simple clip that goes up here around the headrest. It can be adjusted up accordingly and tightened down. You could even tuck it up under here because really on the Outlander, these don't have much height adjustment up and down. It's either out or down like this, but there's plenty of room to tuck it under, so if anybody's sitting in your second row, they don't have to deal with that plastic latch hitting them in the back of the neck. So what happens if I want to put down the seats of my second row and use the entire cargo space and keep it protected? Well, that's an easy solution as well. All you need to do is take the included top portion of the cargo area protector. This has the same attachments around the headrest as our organizer does. And I'm just going to detach the organizer from the hook and loop of our middle section there. Now you can do this in a way where you still keep everything in it. One of the things that I've seen people do is actually hang it up around the headrests of their front row of the driver and the passenger seat. That way they can keep everything hanging and organized while using the entire space. So while you do have to remove the headrest from the second row, so you won't be using those loop attachments like we did with the cargo organizer, This is going to provide you with full coverage all the way from the front of the cargo area all the way to the back. It even still has a little bit of overlap back here on our bumper. And we're going to get nice coverage all the way up. Now, the thing to keep in mind though is in the Outlander, there is a bit of a depression here, or a gap in between the second and the third row seats. So just be mindful of that, because it won't be visible with the cargo area protector on it. So just be mindful of that when you're loading and unloading and kind of organizing your stuff back here. You probably don't want to put anything that's going to maybe tip over inside of this edge. So that's about it for our eTrailer cargo area organizer and protector in our 2024 Mitsubishi Outlander. And if after watching this video you decide that you want to go ahead and give this a try, or if you have questions about it, go ahead and leave those in the comments below. We'd love to share that information with other neighbors just like you so they can make the best decision for themselves. Once again, this is Curt with eTrailer. Thanks for stopping by.